like they're gonna be Dragon Wave. Dying and Sniper.
Dying's gonna have a great time.
He's gonna vibe. He's gonna be like, look at me, and Sniper's behind like, oh, I'm dying.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I think Gladiator safely. Rest of Liquid.
So one lane matchup isn't enough. That fighting.
Buying Mija and Cop against Batrider. It's like night and day difference. So
Yeah.
Need to pop off and 80-20.
Oh wow, high numbers, arbitrary numbers.
I'd actually give it. I'd give it 6. I know there's a spectrum
Oh.
pop in these. I feel the setup that Duracchio's got, considering the support back. The Sniper's gonna have a completely free. And while Spectre can have strengths again later on, it's gonna hit sort of that 25-minute mark. Sniper in. Despite the game.
Okay, I like that you guys are split on this because it come back. One of you will be right, one of you will have a winner and a loser in this game. And number 2, it's Liquid Gaimin Gladiators with Cost.
Thank you very much. Coming into game number 2. Cost, do you have any numbers for me?
Yeah, I got like 30-22. That's what I got. No,
Where's the other numbers?
I don't know the other numbers. These are the only numbers that I know. Duracchio might be on fire, but Team Liquid might put down that fire, if you know what I mean, with the draft that they have, because it looks pretty damn good, I would say. Like, they have so much counter picks. They have pretty much every single hero can close out the gap, find this sniper, and find Nature's Prophet, which might be a little bit of a difficult situation for them to deal with. In terms of the front line, they don't also have like the best front line. Might have Undying. Celery should have a good lane, but knowing how things went in the past 3 or 4 years of Dota, you don't have to play the lane if you're playing in Dying as 2 strength heroes. So expect a lot of shenanigans, a lot of lane pooling, because they don't have ways to stop you. They have no slows other than Shrapnel. I don't think it's gonna be okay. Talking about some of the nerfed heroes in this game, Batrider, which have a rough time against Queen of matchup, is almost unplayable. Queen of Pain got 2 extra damage even. Sounds, you know, just like 2 damage, but that's quite a lot for the laning stage, and Batrider needs more mana for 5 extra mana. So even the mid matchup is gonna be rougher. Also, you mentioned something too. Spectre gonna go for Meteor Hammer. I don't think he will, but it's also an option. I'm sure in this meta we will see some Meteor Hammer Spectre, because it does, like Ring of Health, you have extra region, you can push towers, you can farm the stacks as well. Most likely, considering what he's playing into Sniper Clock with Batrider, is just gonna be a Blade Mail Power Treads type of a build.
Yeah, I'm glad that one of my ideas finally made it. The pre-check, and you get to say that maybe Meteor Hammer will be built, but it does feel like it's going to be a Blade Mail kind of game. Would you even consider Radiance at all, or is that just not even in the...
Also not a bad idea, considering that it's 50 cheaper. It got approved. Every item build is viable if you don't care about winning or losing the game.
So, you're telling me Boots of Bearing into Nullify. Okay, cool.
You might win some games. It's not terrible build. Zai hiding here. Playing shenanigans as we talked about. Tofu needs to be a bit more careful. Shotgun in his face. VK also using the dagger.
Yeah, not great to eat that Scatter Blast right in the face of the Clockwork, but this feels like it's the Clockwork's job, right? Battery Assault, run into the enemy heroes, disrupt their farming patterns, and make sure you try not to die. But we see with Clockworks every now and then, it's just like bound to happen where you're just, when you're playing that aggressively, you're gonna end up giving a life over. So as long as it's not first blood, it's not awful.
Looking at the mid matchup, Quinn 8-2 against 6-1 on Batrider. This matchup does get tougher as you start to get more points in Shadow Strike. This is points, 3 points at level 5 on Shadow Strike. You don't have much weight to farm as Queen of Pain there, but it's mostly about dominating the matchup. But so far, Quinn doing really good.
Boxy right on top of Duraccio, but not really enough damage to get the kill, just disrupting him as well. Quinn, you talk about that matchup, so I'm thinking to myself, you know, give Quinn a bad matchup. Let's see if he can beat it out, and I feel like this is going to be a real test for him. Except with the Shadow Strikes.
It's a bad matchup for him.
Yeah. Very bad.
So looking at the top lane,
Duraccio. First blood.
Oh,
He's
you
gonna go
get
to
it.
Duraccio. He got the kill to Zai first. End up trading, but Boxy's gonna die here too. The tombstone down. They have the ability to go and trade, and first blood for the sniper. That works out in favor of Gaimin Gladiators.
That's not a good trade for Team Liquid at all. Like, Celery lives, he gets to level 3. Duraccio got to level 3 before he died, is bringing items to him. He has boots of speed and gloves of haste, and Quick's the one playing very aggressive. It should not happen.
Getting chased out of the tier 1 tower, but now Quinn in trouble with the Shadow Strike on him. Boxy with a TP rotation over mid, and there's nobody to help this Bat Rider. And Shadow Strike won't get the kill. It'll be Boxy who claims the life of this Bat Rider.
Quinn didn't have Firefly, had a Fairy Fire available, but did not want to pop it, did not want to use it, and Nisha will get rid of this one. Said it was actually Boxy, so...
But there is that D ward that Nisha gets. He gets a little bit of extra gold going his way. No contest coming in as Quinn is respawning. The lane looks that much better here for the game. Still, though, CS kind of even-ish. Whether or not it's going to stay that way. Bottom, Ace on this Nature's Prophet. Still a hero that feels like it's very much in the meta. It's a Prophet even post-patch.
Wrath of Nature, base damage nerfed. Also his...
Watch again. A lot of damage from the tag team, and the right clicks with the snowball coming in from Boxy. Forcing him to back up, and he can't really get a kill here on a Boxy if he wants to. There's 13 charges on the wand, and Duraccio
Good body blocks.
throwing down another shrapnel, making sure to walk away from Boxy, and now the turnaround damage is there. He pops the salve, starts throwing some right clicks in over onto Boxy, but Zai's here as well, trying this creep wave and get some CS under his belt.
Duraccio pushed away as far as tier 2 tower, forcing them to use a healing salve, missing a decent amount of CS. Looking at the mid lane, like, this is where Speed of Pain starts to take over. Shadow Strike, looking at the CS 22. 5, Boxy, one more time.
Onslaught, and now they drop the tombstone. They have the ability to keep him alive. Not really. Celery, he'll, well, see his sniper die trying to trade. Doesn't have Soul Rip at level 3. Does get the kill on his eye. Get another trade, but they do kill off the sniper for the second time.
This is the second death of Sniper. A bit of a rough one. They have so many heroes to close the gap. You have Spectre as well to jump on top of you. With the like Aghanim Scepter should be your next item after you finish off Playdale Power Tread, so having that bit of a global presence, any kind of rotation with either Tusk or Primal Beast before you have a 4-staff, you're dead. Like, there's no way you're gonna be safe. Heroes that they have on their side doesn't have saving capabilities. Nice charge by Boxy.
It gets down to the low ground. Solar's still chasing. Maybe to get more decays out and potentially get a kill here. He does a mango to tower, but chooses not to. Now damage coming in from Zai. Onslaught. Trample you. Kill there. Boxy, by the way, he also got the tombstone, and free 125 gold is always nice.
Boxy, this game, pretty impressive. Been on point with the rotations, gonna secure, yeah, most likely. So, gonna secure the Arcane Rune for Nisha. Does have a point in Sonic Wave. No bottle, because he's playing into Bat Rider matchup. Might decide to pick it up and try to get something done.
Little stacks here of sticky napalm as Nisha with the flame break. Oh, Sonic Wave, but Quinn still gonna chase, forcing the blink back. So be careful taking the damage under the tower. This is a little bit of the same story from game 1, right? Like, Liquid feel to be the dominators of the early game, but yet it's a net worth lead for Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, definitely. Queen of Pain, if he did not have Arcane Rune, extra 30% cooldown on Blink, I think Quinn would got the kill there.
Yeah.
With Lasso, was very close to getting him, and Boxy will TP out. A lot of heroes low HP on side of Team Liquid, but none of them dying.
Nobody dying just yet. By the way, Nisha's gonna have that Sonic Wave back in just 40 seconds, so gonna have to be a little careful about the timing on that if he stays here a little bit.
Quinn played this lane so well. only 400 gold behind Queen of Pain, and also forced Queen of Pain to use Sonic Wave. It was with the Arcane Rune. If it wasn't, then I would say it was a big win in terms of the trade, what you get. We didn't talk too much about Ace. He's been pretty much free farming in this lane. They can't really put too much pressure on the hero. If they try to go on him, use the cookie, he can always TP out, and he's way too tanky to just be bursted. And something that Panel mentioned, going into Aghanim Scepter, this item allows you to stop Primal Beast from charging in, stop Tusk from using No Ball, and also Queen of Pain. Usually Queen of Pain does struggle at the early stages of the game where she blinks in and can't get out because the lower points of Blink, especially in this type of a matchup where you have 4 points in Shadow Strike. So that means that you want to get Scream of Pain for farming, which also means that Blink Strike is not going to get priority. The 12-second cooldown, got to be very careful.
Yeah, so this is going to be a very value add. Let's see how quickly that comes out. By the way, you know, I continue to harp on the net worth that's going on here, and it's just like, Witcher top twice in his lane, and he's still top of the net worth. Like, his lane has become free all of a sudden. Zai over to the side. He's now getting chased by Quinn and Celery. Like, he's not getting out of this. Quinn gets a kill, which, you know, rebounding off the lane that he's having is a great kill for him to get. Got the Fire Snap cookie that lands on a Tofu. He'll use those cogs, and he's still alive. Like, he's gonna be fine, and he's gonna walk away from this exchange.
Boxy trying to find a different angle, snowball and cooldown, but Tofu knows something is up. This comes down to Tofu's item build. I was very concerned about like what he's trying to do with it, but like you talked about the trays that he was lane where he can go in and he can't die with this type of a build. So 2 gauntlets, 2 branches. He had 840 HP, I believe, level 1 as Clockwork.
So now dealing with close to 1200 HP on this Clockwork. Not easy to kill, which is evident right there in that last exchange. Ace, good shards. Boxy, lock him in. Begins to try and Boxy as well. Much doing just farming. So now throwing some right clicks on a Zai. Quinn over to the side. He's got a lasso if they want to get there. If they can get there to lock him up, they don't even need it. So Quinn, he's starting to move around, and even despite the fact that the lane was difficult, he is making his presence felt all over the map once again for Gaimin Gladiators, and this has been the story of the series so far.
Think about going in.
Hard snowballs. Celery gonna use another decay. Sonic Wave just getting that kill.
It's either you use a Sonic Wave, get a kill, or you try to use the Blink Strike, finish him off with Scream of Pain. If there's another hero, there's Clockwork on a different side of the map, you die. And he's gonna actually kill him. This is why he was thinking about not getting in. So no magic wand popped. He had strength. He had intelligent trades on Queen of Pain. Bit of a rough one. I think I want to see how much damage was that.
The Wrath of Nature.
Oh. Well, it doesn't show. Never mind.
No, I'm waiting. Refresh. I'm hoping. There it is. On my screen, at least. 351. There it is. Let's go. 351. Looking on it. And, I mean, a decent amount of damage, especially after that fight. Because, I mean, the Undying was making himself very hard to kill. Multiple decays, just standing there in the trees, like, not making this an easy kill whatsoever. And, I mean, all these heroes have really made themselves difficult to kill. Look at Quinn. Just farming up all these ancients.
Surprise!
Juicy gold.
Liquid didn't try to go for this stack, because they did see it when they tried to go on Tofu.
It's under attack.
Boy, oh, the rocket flare.
5 HP.
So close.
Sniper did not have a point in ulti, so
Radiant
decided to
structures are
opt to go for more of a farm-oriented build, putting more points in headshot with Mask of Madness, which does make sense. Like, his next item build should be Hurricane Pike to be able to protect himself. There's way too many heroes that can close the gap. Queen of Pain, as we said, Tusk is all. Foxy, now he didn't get priority in taking the Tome, but they're gonna take this big stack.
Yeah, which is good, because they don't have stacks on their side.
Radiant's top tower is under
Still trying to get himself to level 6. Quinn scouts things out.
Wing break, and again, I don't think they're going to need themselves using that lasso at all. They go to Boxy, they look over Insania, pushed by the cogs after the Fire Snap cookie. Got the pulverize happening over bottom to get the kill here on the Ace. They'll take the Nature's Prophet, but the trade is in. Daracha gets the kill on the Zai. Now, on a Mickey as well as Nisha will get a kill on Daracha. The Sonic Wave will push back Quinn and Celery. that Spectral Dagger to slow up Quinn. Chases on from Celery, who's starting to eat a lot of damage here from Nisha, and not willing to continue to push on forward while Quinn's slowed up and not able to get in the fight.
Good old Sonic Wave, the zoning one. We can call it zoning wave. It's just either you use it or you potentially die, and you don't want to take that risk. So not too bad of a fight for Team Liquid. They get in there, they kill Duraccio. Queen of Pain's getting the items, does have Witchblade available. This is a certain death. I don't think they needed the kisses. Quinn still trying to make something happen out of this one.
He is just not needing lasso the toss and get the kill there. But now he's very vulnerable, and they'll get the kill on a Queen. Like, the turnaround there is because of the over-aggression coming out from this Bat Ride.
He was thinking about using it immediately. Sometimes you don't want to pop it because it's 2-minute cooldown. And now Nisha, on top of the net worth, has a Witchblade that we mentioned. Witchblade plus Shadow Strike, it's a lot of damage. Yeah, that one. So Ace, still trying to farm up his Aghanim Scepter, very close to it. If he didn't die, he would have like 13, maybe even 12-minute Aghanim Scepter, which is still pretty impressive. But you can see the nerfs, Nature's Prophet, his strength gain did get nerfed. So right now, even with the Aghanim Scepter sitting on 1500 HP at level 9.
14, 15, and then Clockwork at level 7 with his 13, 18 health. Clockwork's going to the gym more. He's got that strength. He's got that HP.
The good thing about reading the patch notes is you get confused. So I just double-checked. His strength gain did not get nerfed at all. It was agility and intelligence. Joke's on you guys.
But now you'll think it's strength for the entirety of the patch.
If someone stopped listening after that, because you know, he had the gun, he was like, man, this Nature's Prophet is not that tanky because Lacoste said so.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh man. Look at the odds brought to you here by esportsbet.io. Not as bad as the last game, where it was 1.06 for Gaimin Gladiator. Very even thus far. Maybe a little bit of underdog here for the side of Liquid while Boxy goes down. The hookshot lands. It's on Anisha. The Cogs will push him back, but he still has that blink, and he's got an arcane rune to work with too.
As a Queen of Pain, you would definitely want to try to take that fight. I talked about Blink not getting prioritized on Nisha. He put a second point just because he might think that he's not going to be able to get out of trouble, but picked up the talent instead. Extra 11 strength, which is quite a lot of HP. He's all about that survivability. We talked about Primal Beast items in the previous game. Now it's bounced back to Quinn.
Yeah, that's rough. Can't outsalt when you get hit with the flame break, and we'll try to go to the mech to survive the pulverize right on top of Tofu, but he doesn't care. He'll get the kill in his eye anyway. Nisha, he had that arcane rune, so he's got Sonic Wave and everything available. Tofu getting run down, but he's got to be careful. The soul rip from Celery onto the Clockwork, so Nisha blinking away. It's Insania as heroes are laying in wait inside of Oki. Back in.
Yeah, that's the Cellar Rip coming in very clutch. Keep Tofu alive.
Try and go. They've got that upgraded Wrath of Nature. And they've got Tofu with the Cogs pushing him away once again. The one number 6, but they've got themselves the hook shot. They get the kill on Anisha. Tofu, he will get denied by Celery. And well, they'll lose a courier. They get the kill on Insania, and I can't do anything to really turn this around. So Gaimin Gladiators win another fight.
But they're all over the place. They're outnumbering them. You see Clockwork having long range initiation with the hook shot, the Nature's Prophet ulti. So damage, still Quinn, the king of damage in this game. Like, he's gonna have BKB. They have two abilities that go through magic immunity. That's Sonic Wave, which I think you might need to pop it on Batrider once you see him getting in, or Punch from Tusk, which is not gonna be enough. Boxy's still doing the same thing, disassembling his Tranquil Boots, as he did in game 1, trying to farm up his Blink Dagger to be able to get potential saves. Gotta be a bit more tricky, and we see adaptations already, because Ice Shards got heavily nerfed in the previous patch. 400 cast range on Ice Shards, which is pretty big. Like, you need to get really close to cast it now.
Yeah, but he's still been landing some decent shards.
Sure, one of the reasons why he's maxing out the Snowball.
Yeah. Boxy, like you said, Tranquils into the Blink Dagger. So we'll see how that combo works for him. I'm still just watching how to do this disassemble, reassemble, disassemble stuff going on. I'm still learning.
Radiant's middle tower is
Currently
under
got
attack.
everything locked. Let's see. Seems very tough.
Yeah, very difficult. The Team Liquid will aim to go for this Aghanim Scepter plus BKB timing on Spectre, on the Queen of Pain, sorry, to try to make stuff happen. They do have a good amount of Roche damage. Like, it's not the best Roche taking potential because Tusk only has 1 point in tag team, but if they take a fight, I think they can take the Roche.
So even though the Twitter down 6,000 net worth, like, does the game change back toward feeling as even with the Ags being picked up by Mickey?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Is that a power spike enough?
They need to get some kills. I think this Nature's Prophet needs to die, but he's getting also super tanky. Both cores going for... Big timing for Gaimin Gladiators is going to be 3 BKB cores, which is going to be slightly later than Team Liquid's power spike, I would say. I love using the power spike, makes me feel so smart.
I want to sound smart, I just say power spike. Insert X item plus power spike. Hook shot. Land on the Mickey, and he's just short of this Ag, so that'll put the timing back a little bit further. As they get the kill on the Spectre, they'll try to chase the look for Duraccio. Nice, but he's got himself that Hurricane Pike. Will get some distance. They'll still lose Tofu, but that's not the target that Liquid were going to acquire.
Gaimin Gladiators already set up the vision in the enemy jungle, so they're gonna see these rotations. And they see them deeping in as well, so very nicely done by Gaimin Gladiators. They only trade position 4, they kill the Spectre. As I said, trying to delay the game as much as possible to hit their BKB timings before Spectre can finish off the Ags. Potentially, I mean, she's gonna have it in 400 gold. Duraccio, go for a solo kill, needs to be a bit more careful here.
Yeah, doesn't want to risk steps, especially with not...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Him
Radiant's top
exactly
tower
how...
has fallen.
One thing I really like about this draft from Gaimin Gladiators, they do allow it to scale as an offlaner, and you'll still have position 5 going for mech, eventually Guardian Greaves, and your 4 going for Pikeman.
BKB. Warriors need Fire Snap, Cookie, the shards, not gonna matter. Hook shot from downtown, coming in from Tofu. That'll line up the lasso, they'll get the kill on Anisha, take out Boxy. That is a double kill for Gaimin Gladiators. Specific person getting the double kill per se, but no, they'll take these kills in.
Getting hit by Wrath of Nature, plus also getting rooted. Hook shot from Tofu, finding the right angle. These wards, they still didn't get de-warded in the Liquid's area, so need to be more careful about that. Like, this is pretty standard ward that we see on the high ground, but so far Gaimin Gladiators have been playing extremely well around it.
Yeah, found that vision, found the ability to do what they needed, and Duraccio moving forward, but he's got the Hurricane Pike, that still puts him right there for Mickey. Troublesome for him. Odds around Boxy, the dash coming from Duraccio, they just don't have the kill, and now they're going to continue to go into look for side. They've got the Soul Rip, they'll take out a second. Mickey trying to run, but he's going to fall. Duraccio standing his ground, and well, he'll eventually drop to Nisha.
They'll get Quinn as well.
And they'll also get Quinn with the Mortimer's Kisses. Starting to look Liquid's way to try and salvage this one, but it just takes so much of a sacrifice as the hook shot comes through. Oh, they're gonna fight Nisha, they'll fight Nisha, they want to go with them, get the kill to the Queen of Pain! Ace is in on this to take out Celery, and Senia's coming rich with the triple kill, but the rest of your team is dead. And you'll fall too as Ace has an ace up his sleeve and gets the kill onto the Snapfire.
Duraccio got pricked there by quite a bit. He was waiting for Primal Beast to get in so he can fight him. So he came a bit forward instead of going backwards, try to push him away instantly, stop his onslaught from getting in. And then Tusk comes in and blocks him with the shards plus the cog. So he was kind of forced to take this fight, which didn't end too bad. But since Snapfire joins, this is where the damage is gonna come in. Queen of Pain, a bit of a late TP. I didn't follow if he had TP not available, and you can see the power of it. And then two supports chatting it up. They're like, oh, Queen of Pain, she just blanked in. We're not gonna TP out. We're gonna take this fight.
Look at the damage that they just do right as he comes in. Oh, hook shot and slapping him with the decay, and
Not able to get out. They look at positioning from Insania. He's trying to go around the trees to scout things out if there is an observer ward on the high ground. And then Ace figures it out. uses treants, he's like, no, there is no observer ward there on the high ground. So 9 heroes dying, 10k gold lead for Gaimin Gladiators. They're still trying to make something happen here with the smoke. Foxy does have a blink dagger.
Rougeing over on the celery. Oh, shot.
That was so close.
Still have the sprout. It's around on Foxy. The fire snap cookie doesn't get him over the cliff, but eventually he does get over. I think thanks to the flame break that came in from Quinn. Him over the cliff, so he was able to get out safely. Now a BKB on Duraccio, so you've got the BKB available on the Bat Rider. You have it on Ace as well. It's the BKB lineup that you were talking about. We'll see how that works for Gaimin Gladiators as they immediately smoke.
This is a big kill. Mickey, let's see if he's quick enough to use Blade Mail.
Spot him. They've got the cards, they'll have the lasso, and he is dead.
Sniper down to half HP. If there's a Sonic Wave plus a Primal Beast Onslaught, heroes pre-BKB are gonna fall, but unfortunately for Team Liquid, Duraccio just finished off his BKB. Quinn has 8-second BKB, and Nation Prophet also shiny 9-second BKB. This is the big time that I was talking about. Gonna go inside the pit.
Shot lands, out of the Snapfire. They've also got themselves the Wrath of Nature, which roots up Foxy. He's over the side, trying to TP out with the Flame Break, the damage. They get the kill on both supports on the side of Liquid. So Gaimin Gladiators really looking quite nice in these fights. They will probably gain their prize of rush.
Nation Prophet ulti hits targets that are seen, so in terms of vision, you have Tombstone, you have Rocket flying around, Shrapnel as well. There's a lot of stuff providing vision for the team, and now Duraccio will pick up that Aegis. They didn't even be on him. They didn't even use... Oh, they did use one on Quinn.
8 seconds, right? Like these high duration BKBs in a game like this. Quinn is on the run. His BKB is not available, so that means he will die there to Nisha. Nisha and Mickey make it a combination that works. Hook shot off the mark as Mickey throws a Spectral Dagger out, but Duraccio with the damage. They'll pop the blade now, they'll go to the BKB, and now get away, but the Wrath of Nature comes in. I believe that locked up Nisha for a moment, but he's gonna pop his LBKB. Mickey, he's right back out of Duraccio as well as Tofu. He's back into the mix. They get the kill there on the Spectre. That is not the place that he wanted to be. His Celery's gonna be chased here by Zai as well as Foxy. Dark flares out.
So tanky.
Yeah, Ace coming in with the right clicks coming through. It's Senior trying to get the fire back. Who can get Foxy out? The Sprout is up around him. They get the kill with the tusk. They'll look over at Zai. He's gonna try and get out with the onslaught. Will do just that as he onto the high ground. Might still be looking.
Still looking for something. Does have Shrapnel, but not gonna go for it. Cookie plus a 4-staff available.
Gonna be as easy anymore.
Celery is way too tanky. Does have mech. He did have, I believe, a full magic wand there, plus the Glimmer Cape gets the soul ripped off.
Broken bottom to get another kill on a Quinn. He does have his BKB this time. So easy. And they're also setting up mid for Gaimin Gladiators. 13k lead. Like, what's the comeback path for Liquid?
In terms of scaling, Gaimin Gladiators lineup, it scales extremely well. You have tri-cores, plus you have also supports that scale relatively well with levels.
They're going in on the Ace.
This is a big kill.
They've got that kill. And that was off the Shadow Step, so having that available to you every 40 seconds sometimes feels...
Team Liquid will need to play around vision, and you can already see someone spinning it out. It's on the high ground. They did catch a glimpse of me, so they need to have good vision, and they need to split up the map with this bit of a more global presence coming out from Spectre, one blink from Pain, blink from Dusk. They can delete the heroes. 2.5 minutes left on Aegis. Let's see if Gaimin Gladiators can try to get something else done. There are tier 2 towers available still, so should try to go and get some pressure done. You see Duraccio talking by quite a bit on camera. Boxy trying to buy some time. Hook shot missed again. This second time Tofu misses it, but the other hook shots were really on point.
Yeah, Boxy's been across enemy lines for a while now, so he'll finally TP back, but been disruptive in his time over there. Shadowblade, they're making the Silver Edge on the Sniper, Flare, and the Wrath of Nature, so now Zai's in some trouble. He's got a TP still, he's on the run, Tofu.
Let's have a BKB, but Quinn is coming.
And Kucho, they break some of the onslaught, now they go to the Assassinate. They look over as they'll get a kill kill on a Zai.
Not want to pop that BB. I'd say it's a tough choice. Maybe he thinks he'll be able to. I mean, like Batrider just shown himself from the fog. Good. Another smoke. They are the ones controlling the outposts, so they can easily both of these if necessary.
Foxy again across enemy lines and
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
dagger. Well, with the ult's coming up from Celery, they go with the Gladiator from Ace. So Insania is very dead. Rocket Flare trying to get them some vision. They'll look, maybe find Nisha, but up in the top lane, Mickey, he's been caught by Quinn and Arachio, and that is another kill out of the Spectre.
This should also be a tower, maybe even a second tower, because they still have a full minute left of that Aegis. Gleipnir done on Ace. This is a big item, especially against us. Can't use Snowball against the Primal Beast, against Queen of Pain. Even though item got nerfed, it's still a very powerful item. In terms of stats that it gives, I'm gonna call this intelligence carry more than offlaner, considering the item that he's known for. And one of the reasons why Ace is on top of the network, like his item build has been on point. We've seen this item build like the other way around as well, but coming from the off lane, I like Aghanim Scepter.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
A bit of a tough game here for Zai, where he can't get in Pike, Clockwork Hook shot, Cogs, way too many abilities like Flame Break from Batrider, etc.
Dire's bottom
So
tower is under attack.
Quinn's been on it. Flame Breaks that have been stopping the onslaught. Coming in for Jiracho, they have the hook shot to go into the base, and I get the kill on a Zai. That means no Primal Beast for 47 seconds. I see goes in with a snowball that goes across over to Ace. They'll go to the board numbers, kisses. It's right on top of Ace, but it's not doing enough damage to get the kill on the Foxy. Now, Mickey going in. Jumping forward, there's the Sprout. That's a big issue. Blade Mail being popped up with a Flame Break. They get a kill on Insignia. They're going to look over at Mickey. He is in so much trouble. Even with the Spectral Dagger, he cannot get out of those cogs. He got through, but everybody is dying here on the side of Liquid. Nisha with the BKB. They find themselves Arachio, and he is going to die here. No buyback for 75 seconds, but they do need a little bit more, and they won't find it in Celery, who TP's out.
2 buybacks, heavy commitment from Team Liquid, so next time their supports die, it's still a glimpse of hope. They can find something else. Boxing, no. Blink Dagger available. Max can find another dent, it seems.
Yeah, burning, and eventually, Snowball, Quinn ready to let him pop out. He snipes the kill. That was impressive.
Tofu, yeah, that was nicely timed. Tofu even gets him the tip.
Job still to go for Quinn. 17,000 net worth lead here for Gaimin Gladiators. You can see Ace, like you said, that Im's carry kind of thing that's going on with him on the Nature's Prophet. And, well, he is up 5K on Duraccio, who feels like he's having a real good game himself.
Duraccio is just a secondary carry at this point. I've seen so many games where Ace Nature's Prophet takes over. Does have Mindbreaker. They also found Elven Tunic, so some really good neutral Tier 3 items, Psychic Headband as well. Of course, you want to give that to the Batrider, who does have Octarine Core, does have Arcane Rune in the bottle, and also the gem that Celery bought for him.
Getting the quickening. Mix that up for both sides. Who wants down reduction? Liquid makes them buybacks, but they were able to salvage a little bit out of that fight. Still feels like Gaimin Gladiators have complete control of the game.
There's so much sustain on Gaimin Gladiators. You have Satanic that we talked about, and even Mask of Madness, if he's not attacking Spectre, would give him the decent amount of lifesteal. Soul Rip on 6 seconds cooldown, plus some mech, and he's even going into Guardian Greed. He's getting very close to it, just 100 gold to finish it off.
By the way, only need 2 goldish to get that picked up.
So more rockets, which is going to be great for Nature's Prophet. That was a close one again.
They spot him. Flame Break missing. Smoke out from Liquid, but that's bottom while they're chasing Nisha top. When Ace up here, Wrath of Nature going, jumping around.
Quickening Charm, Octarine, Arcane Rune, Flaming Glasso. Pull down 52 seconds. To travel is like 40-second cooldown or something. Oh, never mind. It's like,
go to the walrus, but it's going to be on Duraccio. They might be able to get the kill on the second one. The Hurricane fighting the BKB. He might get away. He also had that Shadow Blade. They'll go forward with the Hawk and try to get anything out of this one. Look at the dash coming in there with Xenia coming out from Ace. Ace is going to stand his ground. They go over and get the kill on Mickey. That's going to be Duraccio, who had a sugar belt to get the kill on the Spectre. Walrus punch launch again. It pops up Ace into the air. That might allow Zai to get out, but it's a snowball over the side, and it looks like he's probably dead. So we'll focus our attention on the Zai as he's on the run. The flame break lands inside, trying to get out of this one, but Quinn finally gets the kill. Tofu hits a hook shot. He's got the cards. The Gladiator in from Ace. Immediately bought by Misha. Sonic wave, but Quinn still surviving. The damage coming in from Liquid just not going to be enough. The flame break lands. They've got the assassinate. Not even needed as Celery will get the kill on Anisha. And Liquid just losing heroes hand over fist as they fight in a Gaimin Gladiator.
I'm not gonna say this is it. Like damage from Nature's Prophet with the Axe and Gleipnir, 5.5k damage, almost the same amount of damage that the whole Team Liquid squad did in the previous fight. Two supports did buy back. Tusk didn't die. It's Snapfire who died, but Queen of Pain, I don't know if you want to use a buyback here. You're gonna kill your own game, so that's very difficult. You see Ace even split pushing this bottom tower instead.
Now throw the tree into bottom, throw your right-click damage at mid. Should end up getting both. And sure enough, near lasso, Lowest Punch comes in, the Will of the Mana coming in from the Queen of Pain, the Will of the Worms. This is the Sonic Wave hits on a couple of the heroes. They can go Quinn, look over Tofu's trying to stand his ground, the damage coming in, they're gonna go to big inside! Oh, Nation drops, he just got back! Oh dear, oh
This
dear,
might be it,
Liquid
Becom.
team is evaporating here as they're going with the wave here. They'll get the kill. Auto Insignia, the snowball over to Duraccio, but what can you do but die, Boxy? You're the man in the box, and Ace will get the ultra kill. They'll get the GG. He gets the rampage to cap it off, and they will take the victory 2-0 over Liquid. They just cannot leave them out as they have come to play in the arena, the Coliseum that is Dota 2 for the Gaimin Gladiator.
What a showing. It's just Team Liquid, they can't win.